Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Spiritfarer. I don't even know what part of this series we are on at this point, part 12, part 13, something like that. This game has been a lot longer than I originally anticipated, but it's not to say it's been bad. It has been a journey, and it's one of the aspects that I love so much about this game. And so without further ado, we're diving back in. I feel like we are getting closer and closer to the end of the game. I'm not sure how much we have left, but we've discovered a lot of spirits. We've helped them out. We've had to say, emotional goodbyes to many of them. And as our ship becomes a little more empty, I feel like we're finding ourselves at the precipice of the end. And so a few things that I want to do in this episode is obviously get the final upgrade for our ship, which should allow us to be able to dive into the misty part of the world that we've had not yet been able to uncover, which should hopefully get us access to materials that we need to finish helping out some of the spirits. And I'm sure we'll inevitably say goodbye to them as well. So without further ado, guys, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for continuing to support this series. It has meant the world. Anybody that has watched this journey that we've gone on together, I can't say thank you enough. But I like to think it's a great start. And so if you enjoy the content, drop a like on this video, comment down below what your thoughts are of Spiritfarer as you have progressed through this journey as well. And of course, if you enjoy cozy commentary for your viewing pleasure, you are already in the right place. Hit that sub button. We'd love to have you. Without further ado, go ahead and sit back, relax, grab some snacks, and let's do this. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we are. We are back. Let's take a look at what we've got here. A few of the challenges that we're working on. We're working on helping Bruce and Mickey. We got to go to Grey Mist Peaks, which requires us to get that upgrade. We got to let Astrid live her best life. Honestly, I feel like Astrid is most certainly on her way out. Especially now that her beloved has crossed over. I can't imagine she's going to be sticking around for long. She's actually been here with us longer than I would say many of the other spirits. And so I feel like her time is definitely coming. I'm assuming it seems like we just need to get through 6 nights, perhaps. At least that's my guess. And then, of course, we have Gustav, who is... we need to upgrade his gallery, which requires us to get a clock that we cannot craft until we get gold ingots. So my hope is on Astrid being the one that can kind of get us to the next step, because we need her spirit flower, which and then we also need to find a way to access bottled ectoplasm and make crystal glass sheets. And so a lot to do, but I'm determined to see this journey through. I'm determined to see how this story evolves over time and how it inevitably ends. And so let's get to work. Now we got these crystal glass sheets. We need silica powder. And so we're going to go do that first. Let me actually set a destination point for us. It's always good to kind of set a spot for us to travel to while we work on these things. I like to multitask in that way. As you can see, this is the map. A whole area down here that we have not been able to access, and then a whole area up here, including Grey Mist Peaks, which we need to do for Mickey. And so we need to get this upgrade, and I'm hoping that Astrid can kind of be the next person to kind of get us there. I as much as I don't want to see Astrid go, I do feel like we're reaching the point now where we're getting close. And so let me see, what can we do? What can we do? Where can we go? We've been to a lot of these towns, done a lot of different things. We got aluminum ore. I guess we can, I don't know. Let me actually double check. Are there any spirits that we have not helped outside of the ones that that are actually on the ship with us? Oh, we probably could go back here. Yeah, let's go to Susan's museum. Let's see what she's got. I'm sure she's got some stuff for us. All right, so we're going to go to Susan's. I haven't been up this way in what feels like a long time. It's so far away from, from where we typically operate. All right, there we go. So now we'll set the destination, then I'll talk to everybody that we seem to That seems to need our help. All right, there we go. All right. Now we are off. This place is missing something. Oh, I know. It needs to have a fancy decoration. I need something awesome. A treasure. Something that looks shiny and valuable. A tchotchke. Tchotchke. A tchotchke, maybe. Anything? A gift? Please. Big hat. Wait, don't we have one of those? I thought we did. Oh, there we go. Can we give him this? But I don't want that. Oh, no. He wants something we don't have, does he? Okay. Well, we'll have to figure out what he needs. Give Stanley an old tchotchke. Hopefully we'll figure that out. Alright. I do enjoy being on this boat. I've been wondering, would it be possible to build me a house? You remember the kids and David and I lived on the farm. We had nature all around. Doesn't she have a house? We had dogs and goats. It was a cozy little farmhouse. It wasn't much, but it was ours. Oh, my little farmhouse. That's right. It's right there. Well, a job well done once again. Do you think it's possible that she has like dementia or something like that? I'm not like a doctor, but you know, it definitely seems like she might have she might be quite forgetful. All right, let's see. Still trying to find one more ceramic figure. We got this one done. You're halfway through catching and asphyxiating half of the fish types in this world. Are you also cooking them afterward and serving them to your passengers? This is, I don't want to think about this. Take this and leave. All right, we got diamonds. Oh, we also got like a fish set. Sunday's outfit. Nice. All right. We finished this collection. We got... It's ingots now. Oh, that's just great. I can't wait for you to smelt new ingots. I'm kidding. I couldn't care for a second. I wish you'd smelt the boat of yours down. Go away. Take this. We got large Glim bottles. Nice. All right. Anything else? Oh, another one. You are halfway to smelting my mind into mush with all these ingots. Take this and go. I can't think with you in front of me. Oh, nice. Oh, a smithy upgrade. Oh, we need to make more sheets and get gold ingots. If we make... We need to get to 10, it looks like. Oh, we just need to make one more. I'm sure we could do that. I'm pretty sure we could do that. The smithy is the one where that's the one that we've been crafting the sheets, right? I'm pretty sure. Let me see if we can make another rare one. Let's see, is there one that we haven't made? Electrum, rose gold. Yeah, see, we need gold ingots. Clear, celestial. Did we make celestial? I don't even know. Let's see, we need carbon powder. All right, let me see. What do we got here? Oh, we could crush sugarcane? Oh, no, that's just going to give us, like, sugar, right? All right, so we got that. We'll do the limestone as well. All right, there we go. So we got the powder, we got the stuff. Should be able to craft a new one. I think we can craft this steel. I don't think we've made one of these yet. And I'll do the celestial one too, just in case. This I hope will give us... All right, so we got steel sheets. We got... Let's do celestial as well. Oh my gosh, it's gonna take forever. All right, well, I'm going to hope that that's the steel one is the one that we didn't make. No, it was... Okay, we have steel, bronze, and brass. So we don't have celestial, though. We do not have celestial. Steel, brass, and bronze. Steel, brass, and bronze. Okay, we're trying to remember that. There we go. Yeah, definitely don't know how that one works. All right, so we have steel, brass, and bronze, but we don't have crystal. Well, crystal we actually do need. We actually do need, but I want to get the upgrade first because I think that that could save us some resources by not having to do one at a time. If the upgrade allows us to get 2 per each one, that would actually be huge. That'd be huge. All right, there it is. There it is. Okay. The smithy upgrade. That's so funny. That's actually what I was looking for. I'm so glad we came over here because I've been wanting that smithy upgrade. Hopefully we have enough materials for it. Are you kidding me? We need gold ingots and 12 XP potions. I don't even... Of course. Of course. I will say that's the one thing that, you know, can become a little daunting about this game is that it often feels like you just never have the things that you need. There's always something else you now have to go and discover and find, which keeps you playing. It is an interesting loop, but yeah, there's just at times where it's like... At times it's just like, I just want to make the thing, you know, and now I have to go find a bunch of other things to make the thing that I need. Which is fine, you know, it is a fun mechanic. But man, this game, it has so many materials and so many things that you have to find that it just feels never ending. All right, so Astrid, okay, 2 out of 6. So it does seem like, you know, every day that we sleep, Astrid is, she's moving along there. All right. Well, you know, it's, we'll just do it the old-fashioned way then. It seems like we don't really have a choice. At least it cooks pretty fast. All right, where should we go next is the question. I guess I can go here. Maple logs and iron ore. How many do we need? We need a total of 6, so... So definitely some work ahead of us. All right, we need 3 more. We need to find how whatever this tchotchke is. I don't know if there's a nearby store or something that we need to go to in order to... Yeah, I don't even know where we would go to get something like that. You know what? Probably to this guy. We probably should have gone here. Rip. I should have gone to him. He might have something. I know what I wanted to tell you. That man from my town was one of the 2 real estate agents around. He had just started and wanted to make an impression. He had a giant mustache and was always wearing a tuxedo. It was quite odd. Anyway, it turns out that he couldn't sell a house to save his life, but he was the lead salesperson of the district for 2 years straight. The local paper did a big story on him. They found out that his wife was buying up all the properties. She had like 20 houses in her name. The whole neighborhood was nearly empty. She could afford it. Her dad had struck rich in oil. Just goes to show you can't judge a by his... Well, I wonder if Beverly's okay. Seems like she's definitely... I don't know. All right, almost there. We just need 2 more. Just gonna let that cook. Let me see if he has anything. Oh, please tell me he has something. Unfortunately, nothing that's gonna do us any good. Oh, an old shoe. Maybe that's why he sells the shoe. I was always wondering, like, why does he sell a shoe? Like, what exactly would I do with that? Hold on, let me see if that works. So cool. That's perfect. Let's go. This is the last finishing touch to my masterpiece, my super special, awesome secret room. It might look odd, but it hides many secret passages and other types of cool stuff. It's my home now. Don't worry, I'll clean all this stuff on the windows. Which reminds me, you had a ghost beetle in there hiding in your sofa. You probably didn't notice him. Ghost beetles are very good at hiding, but he's a friend now, and his name is Jacob. He told me he could see things no one else can. Jacob is cool. He's got superpowers. Maybe I'll let you play with him sometime. All right. Well, that request is done. Not sure what that's gonna do, but at least we got the last thing that we needed. All right, last one. So we'll have those 6 done, which is good. Let me see if that changed anything on the map. Looks like it's all pretty much the same. Yeah, I think that's all pretty much the same. So now we can, I guess we'll head over this way. And then we'll just teleport to the far end. Or maybe we'll teleport back to the ship upgrade guy. Got some eggs. Nice. There we go. There we go. We love to see it. Okay. You've probably wondered where I've been lately. I've been hiding out in my house. I don't want to come out. Just like in a small town, word gets around and the gossip starts. My walls are not that thick. I can still hear people talking about me. This kind of thing, unwarranted gossip, I mean. It happened all the time back in town. People don't seem to change. One of my good friends was always the nicest to me. She would always praise my hairstyle or the way I dressed. The compliments were always coming. And this was when I had just lost my brother. You remember, I told you that story about that sudden brain aneurysm? Poor thing. Taking the dog for a walk, then poof, on the ground. Well, it was around that time. One day I was at her house for a garden party and we had to leave early. My husband wasn't feeling too well, too many cocktails. He was such a lightweight. Well, we left quite suddenly, but I had forgotten my purse. I came back not 15 minutes later and from the sidewalk I could hear, well, she was talking about behind my back, talking about how I wore the same dress to 2 parties in a row. She said it was very offhanded, in a very offhanded way. Like she was stating a fact. Everyone knows that. She knows she should know better than. That's what I remember. The way it made me feel, I didn't like it. This is how I feel now. Nobody likes to be kicked when they're down. I've been feeling like I'm losing my mind. And on top of that, other people on this boat have been talking about me behind my back. I don't want to put yourself in a delicate situation, but could you help? Maybe do the rounds and see for yourself what's going on? I would appreciate it. Thank you. Okay. Dish the dirt. And so, talk to the passengers aboard. All right. I suppose we could do that. Assuming we can, find the other passengers. What, old bed behind her back? Nah, never say nothing about nobody. We ain't about to go and snitch. As a golden rule, you gotta treat your elders with respect. Family is everything. All right. Who else could I talk to? I wonder if they want us to talk to literally everyone. Gossip, you say, about Beverly? Well, Stella, while bad-mouthing and hearsay are sadly deeply rooted parasites of the artistic world, let me reassure you, I will not, do not, and never did partake in them. Besides, I'm far too busy with my endeavors. All right, fair enough. So that's 2. I didn't sleep well last night. My back was killing me. What are you doing? Are you busy right now? I didn't ask you to do that. Well, you did, though. I haven't been talking to anyone. Have people been talking behind my back? I don't think that would... I don't think they would have had time to form an opinion of me. Are you sure I asked you to do that? Sounds like something you would do on your own. I might go introduce myself now. All right, she's definitely... There's something definitely going on with her. But at least that part's done. We're still waiting on Astrid. And, that's pretty much all we can do right now, it seems. I guess in the meantime, we'll just kind of do the thing. We'll play the game as it was intended. I don't think that there's any other spirits though, so it does feel like we are at a bit of a stalemate in terms of, just in terms of what we can do right now. All right, so we'll go to the shipwright. We'll just kind of see what's going on over there. Maybe we can buy an upgrade. There we go, some garlic, nice. guess I'll just keep throwing down these, I guess we'll do the fire glow seeds. All right, so we got that done. Let's go see about our lovely shipwright. All right, fully improved Stanley's playroom. Nice. All right. That was a very long dialogue. I was not expecting him to say anything. He usually just tells me a joke. Build a new guest house? Okay. All right, I guess we'll get on that. I would not have skipped that if I knew that that was going to be actual dialogue. It usually, 90% of the time I've ever spoken to him, it has been a quirky one-liner. All right, we're getting closer. The silent orca or the fearless whale. We already got all these basic upgrades. We're just still trying to get the mist cleaner. And yeah, should be good. All right, so let's see about building this guest house. It's already kind of built Stanley's playroom. Or did we? So, wait, so it wants us to build another guest house? Build a new guest house, okay. I guess we can do that. I don't know why we would do that, but I'll put it over here. All right, guest house is done. Oh, wow. Hey, Stella, what do you think of them? You know, the dust shades on the boat. I mean, they're funny looking, but they're so gloomy all the time. And once they're here, they cling to you like chewed gum and never really leave you alone. They bother me. I wish they'd be gone. They make me and everyone sad. What? You've never seen them? It's weird. Oh, I know. Jacob can help you. He can see them too. He is a ghost beetle, after all, and you can bring him with you. All right. But you'll have to catch them to make them go away. Careful though, they're super fast. Put on your running shoes. All right. Oh, so a new event. Oh, this is how we get the bottled ectoplasm. Oh my gosh, finally. That's one step closer. We still will need... actually, this might be with the thing that we... No, we need a spirit flower to get the boat upgrade. Oh, these things are very fast. You are not lying. It's like trying to predict where they'll go. They were everywhere. Now they're gone. I feel like I can breathe again. Those dust shades are kind of cool though. They glow and they run fast, real fast. I don't glow. I wish I could. One day maybe. Don't worry. Big hat. If the dust shades ever come back, I'll tell you right away. And if you want to get rid of them, you go touch the glass in my room to wake up Jacob. Okay. All right, so where did that put us? All right, so now we have everything. We have the bottled ectoplasm. We've got the spirit flower. We need the spirit flower. We need one more. But there was something else that I think we needed bottled ectoplasm for. I don't remember what it was, though. It was the cellar. Yeah. It was the cellar. I think that's actually the last thing we needed to build. All right, so here you can put in, you can put in milk and fish and other things and allow it to just do its thing. Cool. All right, so basically another kitchen, but for aging things. I'll try to see if I can rearrange some of this stuff to... All right, so another sleep, so we're gonna hit the hay. All right. At least we know that now how to get the bottled ectoplasm. I would say that's a huge win for us. Not something that we were figuring out before. In terms of our request, we've got, so we need to wait 3 more days. I'm not the biggest fan of time gating quests, where you actually have to like just wait it out, but you know, it is what it is. I'm bored and angry. We never get to play around. It's always so strict on this boat. Why don't we have some fun? What if you could put anything you wanted in those machines, like the foundry? Yeah, that'd be incredible. Let's throw some junk into it. Maybe an old shoe? Gross, but fun. Dr. Splash's strange experiments. I unfortunately don't think I have any old shoes, but... Are we specifically supposed to throw in an old shoe? Yeah, we are. Let's see if we can find our shopkeep. Thankfully, he's always right near us. Beautiful, beautiful soul. All right, we're making some good progress. Let's see, what do you think he would like? Maybe some... He does not like fruits at all. And grilled veggies. It would make a lot of sense that he wouldn't eat veggies either. Maybe a grain salad. So maybe popcorn. All right, something. Popcorn always seems to be a win for us. Unfortunately, he does not have an old shoe, but we probably could fish it out, right? We might even be able to... go to one of those crate locations and potentially find one. We've gotten shoes before, so... But watch this be the one time we don't get a single shoe. Now, I know I could just fish for a shoe, or I could go to a town and possibly purchase one. I was hoping fishing would be the easiest way. Yeah, unfortunately, it doesn't seem like we're going to get one. Alt Harbor. Let's see. Let's go to this one. Let's see if we get lucky. In the meantime, we'll keep fishing and hope that we get one. Wow, I don't think I've gotten this many Glim bottles ever. A squid, nice. We did not get an old shoe. All right, next stop is going to be a town. Let's go to a town and see if maybe we can get lucky. Closest town to us would be right here. So at least Stanley's keeping us busy. I don't know if Stanley's a spirit that we're ever going to get rid of, or I don't know how that works, but we've got we're still waiting on Astrid. One of these two has to give us something because we can't really progress with anyone else, unfortunately. Like for his house, we need rose gold sheet and gold ingots. And then for these guys up here, they want us to meet them at some place that we can't access until we get gold ingots. So a lot of stuff riding on gold right now. Or throw some carrots down. We'll also throw some of these potatoes down as well. Looking good there. Nice. Oh. Oh, wow. We got yogurt. We got... Oh, that's pretty cool. Anything else? Wait, we can ferment yogurt? Alright, I guess we'll see what that turns into. I don't know what the evolution is of yogurt, if I'm being honest. Add yogurt? Something like that. So we can buy these sampler packs now. A sampler pack of all your favorite field seeds, garden seeds, or orchard seeds. Wow, that's pretty cool. They are pretty expensive though. 60,000? Are you kidding me? That's crazy. We got copper, limestone, maple. Oh, he's got nothing else that we need, unfortunately. I do enjoy being on this boat. I've been wondering, would it be possible to build... I feel like she's going through it. I actually feel really bad for her. You know, that feels like she's just constantly losing a piece of herself. You know? All right, let's see. Where do we go from here? Now, he followed us over here. He does have an old shoe now, so we can run our theory. Or should I say experiment. Is she going to talk to us again? I know you know something's not right with me, with my memory, with how I can think about things. I can't think the way I used to anymore. It's really hard. But you're here and it helps. You know what? Don't worry about it, right? I did remember more of that dream I was telling you about the other day. You know, the one with the projector and the sweet corn. That's right. And that one I was looking at my dad's old film negative. It was from when he was stationed in Europe. I don't remember where exactly. He never really talked about his experiences. He probably was my complete opposite. He did mention something. He did mention seeing some beautiful houses. He always said we should have built our house in that style. What's the name of that place? Nordweller. Sounds right. All right, time to go to the Nord Dweller house. It is also time to build or to craft a shoe, I guess. He doesn't have the shoe. What is happening? Can I buy a shoe? It's unfortunate. All right, well, it said he had the shoe, so it's okay that he doesn't. We will just we'll just do it. We'll do something else. She wants to go to Nord Dweller. Actually, don't know where that is. I think it was up north, though. Up here. There it is. So let us fast travel. All right, so we'll keep an eye out for an old shoe. Not sure where we'll get that. And then we'll need to go to the old house in Nord Dweller. See, I wonder what a sweetener with pork would do. I guess we'll test it out. Maybe a sweetener with, see, what else do we have? Sweetener with yogurt? Maybe a sweetener with, something else? Maybe with milk. Oh, it just made toffee. That's not great. All right, so now that we're here, let us go to Nord Dweller. Nordweiler? Nordweiler? All right. I feel like Beverly is also getting, you know, she's getting closer to being on her way off the ship. It just feels like I don't know how much longer she's going to be able to kind of withstand this I don't know, this rapid decline, I guess you should say, in her mental state, you know. It's unfortunate to watch her kind of wither away like this, you know. Maybe we'll get lucky with the shoe again. No, it seems like I only get Glen bottles now, which is crazy. That is actually crazy. All right, anything here? Nothing, of course. I feel like maybe we'll buy some cabbage, though. Cabbage, celery. Yeah, we'll buy a few. All right, so where would this house be? I think I remember it being like at the top or something. There it is. There we are. Like father, like son. Okay, now let's take this back to the ship and we will do our due diligence. Are we able to sleep early? Oh, we can. Nice. I thought we had to wait until it actually was that time of night where everyone else was sleeping. All right, so this puts us at... It still puts us at 4 out of 6 on Astrid, which is weird. All right, so that gave us honey ham. Let's see what this one is. What is that? That view. I love the look of these houses. They're so beautiful. My father was obsessed with architecture. He was a veteran. He went overseas and fell in love with the buildings. Even on the battlefield, he carried his film camera around his neck. He would always be taking pictures. Can you believe that? Despite all the violence and the carnage, he still found beauty. Seeing those buildings fall left quite the impact on him. He didn't talk about it much. The war, I mean. Architecture became more than he talked about that all the time. Did I ever tell you that I lost my purse with my address book and my mother's brooch? I don't think so. Well, that purse had that photograph inside. I would take it out from... Let me take a little break. Okay. I'm at a loss. I'm at a loss for that one. I don't really know what's going on there. All right, so seemingly going to bed before the Z's, before like we actually should go to bed. It seems like it did not progress the quest in the way that we would have liked. I guess I'll just go to this one. I don't know. We're kind of just exploring around at this point. I don't really know. You know, we're exploring around. We're trying to, I guess, just kill time a little bit. Wait, we can crush apples? Since when? Interesting. Not really sure what the purpose of that was, but we got a failed experiment. I don't know if I could take that to him instead. There we go. We got sauerkraut and cheese. Okay. So that's how we get, it seems like that's how we get the cheese. So we get the milk, we turn that into yogurt, that yogurt turns to cheese. Got a bunch of seeds. I can feel in my bones the season is about to change. We should take a look at the flowers. You don't remember? When we were neighbors, we had these beautiful red anemones in our garden. You looked so surprised when they would bloom each springtime. You probably thought it was magic or something. You had the look of, how did they survive all winter? Well, flowers are resilient. They remember that they want to grow, to see the sunlight, to feel its warmth. That's what I like the most about you, Sweet Pea. You were always the brightest part of my day. I'm glad we were neighbors. All right, so still working on that. Let's see. You know what? Because it's a new day, though, we might be able to go to the merchant. He might have a shoe now, or at least one can hope, because he didn't have any yesterday. I never thought I'd actually be looking for an old shoe, but here we are. Just want to make sure I didn't actually accidentally have one on me. Okay. Let's see. Is there anything else that we can improve? I feel like we've kind of improved all the stuff that we can. Houses and, you know, villager experiences and all that. I think we're just still trying to get our hands on improving the smithy. So we just got to get XP potions. I didn't even know potions were a thing in this game. So that is news to me. Feel in my bones, the weather is changing. Okay, so she talks to us a lot. All right, it is time. It is time to bring Beverly to the Everdoor. Let me check and see about this old shoe. Oh, he does not have a shoe. That is unfortunate. All right, he doesn't have a shoe, but it's time to say goodbye to Beverly. This is a moment that we've known was coming for a while, you know, and it's always a bit bittersweet to see someone go. I feel like we've let go of a lot of newer villagers, or, you know, or newer spirits before Astrid. Astrid's been here. Astrid's practically an OG at this point. She's been here so long. But obviously I'm assuming once she reaches her 5th day or 6th day, she'll probably take off too. But this is good. This actually will give us what we need. As sad as it is to see Beverly go, she'll leave us a spirit flower, which will give us a chance to get the mist cleaner. And that was really, I would say that was probably the one thing that was stopping us from moving forward. Did we already put a destination in? Okay, we're almost there. No, I just want to go out. I just want to go out the door. There we go. All right, so let's travel on to the Everdoor. I always feel a little bittersweet, you know, whenever we go there. It's, you know, it's always kind of a sad moment. And hearing their final words and the end of their story as they say their goodbyes, it is tough. But it's time. It is time to bid farewell. Let me see if there's anything that we can plant while we're here. Right. Here we are. The Everdoor. All right. I know where we gotta go. It's hard to have watched, you know, to have watched Beverly decline in such a way. And taking someone to the Everdoor is never something that I think we want to do, but it's something we must do. The neighborhood. We were there with the flowers. We were there in that building, almost next door. You and me, we were neighbors. Poor Beverly. You hate to see it. This one is really sad too, because we're not even like, there aren't really any final words being shared, you know? It all feels fragmented, as is the state of her mind. Yeah, I think of all the spirits that we've seen up to this point, it truly feels like Beverly is the one that needs this the most. I think Gwen was also a really struggling spirit, and I mean, some of the tales of this journey are really, it's really hard to watch, you know? And just like that, Beverly has ascended to what we hope is a better place. And back on the ship we return as we bid farewell to Beverly. We've now acquired the final spirit flower that we needed in order to get that upgrade that is going to help us. I think this upgrade really is going to unlock a lot of things for us. We're going to be able to go to some newfound lands. Hopefully we'll be able to uncover the final piece of the map. You know, all that good stuff. But watching Beverly go, that was tough. That was tough. You know, Beverly, she was always so kind and obviously caring of us, and it is really tough to see her kind of, I don't know, I don't even know the term for it, you know, fall apart. Just feels very victimizing. I don't know, but obviously she was becoming a distant memory of herself, you know, and perhaps that's just, you know, comes with old age. And, you know, I'm sure we've had relatives and, you know, that have kind of struggled with the same thing, but it is still really tough. It's a tough thing to, I would say, witness firsthand, you know, to kind of see it and know that there's nothing you can do about it. You know, it will only ever regress. It's tough. All right, let us go to the shipwright. So we're going to the shipwright, and then from there we will get the upgrade, and then we can explore some newfound lands. I think that's going to be good. And of course we run out of time, but that's okay. We will hit the hay, and we will begin again tomorrow. All right, now did we progress? We did. Okay, so yeah, going to sleep. We went to sleep too early that one day, it seems, and that's why Astrid's quest did not progress, but it seems like we should be good now. Man, can you imagine if in this same episode we also say goodbye to Astrid? That would be tough. All right, let us go to thy new shipwright, or I guess the same shipwright. We will bear his terrible jokes, and we will acquire thy upgrade. That's what we've been waiting for. That's what we've been waiting for. All right, so a lot of things that we need to make the ship go 60% faster. I mean, in terms of ship speed, I'm pretty biased on that. Need to find a way to make these XP potions though. That probably, I could see that being something related to Stanley's quest though too, so. All right, since we're here, where's the first place we can go? That would allow us, we might as well go to this spot. It's where we needed to go for Bruce and Mickey's quest, the Grey Mist Peaks. Come to Overbrook, your one-stop shop for all your health needs, featuring state-of-the-art expert medical staff and gourmet cuisine from our modern cafeteria. So I wonder if that's where we get XP potions. But we're gonna go here first. And then we got a letter from Overbrook. We got to go here for some reason. This has been on our list. Actually, I think there's one that's been on our list even longer. I think it is this though. I think this has been on our list for a while. So we'll go and explore this whole area. And really what I'm hoping, and kind of what one of the big goals of this episode was, to just explore, open up the rest of the map. And hopefully we can do that right now. Let's see. I don't see anything about an Overbrook. I wonder if it's a spot we've already been to. We've been to so many different towns and villages that I wouldn't even know. I wouldn't even know. Some of these earlier ones, I kind of know what those are, but these later ones, not so much. That's interesting. Yeah, it doesn't seem like we have that town yet, so we'll just have to keep an eye out. Sometimes it'll mark it on the map, but I guess not this time. We got yogurt, we got some other stuff. We can make cheese. I don't know, I guess I'll just throw some more milk in there. I mean, there's not really much else that we're using it for. I do need to milk the cows though. There we go. And here's the mist. The Misty Isle. Let's see if there's any rare fish that we can catch around here. Definitely a tougher fish for sure. This one does not seem to be giving up. Why does it also feel like we're reeling it in super slow? Holy moly, this thing is taking forever. All that for what doesn't even appear to be like a high quality fish. Obscure canopy discovered. What's an obscure canopy? What the heck is that? Might as well go there. Might as well stop in and see. Now keep in mind, we're still looking for an old shoe, which is something I never thought we'd actually say, but here we are. You know, we're looking for an old shoe. We need to find it if we are going to, if we're going to complete Stanley's quest. And here we go. The obscure canopy. I have been wanting to dive in and explore this area for so long. So it does feel really good to have finally unlocked the mist area. Let's see if we find some gold. There we go. This kind of feels like a haunted forest of sorts. You stopped. Good for you, youngster. Barry's my name. I was on a hike looking for berries, but there's nothing here, which is odd. Berries grow almost everywhere. When I walk, I always stop to pick up berries. I always leave some. Animals need it too. I'm on the older side of life and I have time to take hikes. Walk around in the woods, however, my feet grow tired easily. My legs aren't what they used to be. I could run after shoplifters, I could run a marathon, I could run for days. Long story short, would you find me some berries? Strawberries, blueberries, raspberries. Pretty sure we have all of those. Okay, I guess he doesn't want the berries that we have. He would like his own berries, which is also fine. And there we go. Gold ore. I knew it had to be behind. I knew it had to be behind an area that we couldn't get to. Now what we're going to do is we're actually going to take that gold ore and these pine logs. Nice. Carrot seeds, fancy vase. Okay. Yeah, we're going to take that gold ore and we're going to use it to make more gold ore. We're going to just make our own gold ore. That is the plan. All right. So that's done. Let's go to the next area. What is this? Oh, this was Overbrook. All right, let's just go there. We might as well. Might as well. Yeah, I figured we would discover it at some point. Let's take a look at the map too and just see what we got. We actually have this bus stop here that we can take to our good friend here. We'll take it to Olga, and then I think we'll take it to Irina as well. We'll put the gold ore with both of them. You know what? Let's just go to this one, chat. Let's go to this one. It's right here. We're just gonna go to it. I'm just gonna do it now so we can get the process started, and then we'll come back. All right. So we're gonna travel. Let's travel to Arena first. I just want to travel before it gets too dark, and then we're not able to. All right, to Arena we go. I might actually just stop at Arena. I don't know if I feel like going to the other one too. See, is there anything we can do with the yogurt that we got? Got some yogurt here. Yogurt and honey. We'll try any berry. See if we can make like berry yogurt or something. All right, so there we go. So let us throw this gold ore in there. A wise investment, as they say. This is going to give us all the gold ore that we need. We're going to be good to go. All right, so that's done. Alright, so now we're going to head back. Head back to our little bus stop. And then from there, I think we will go to Olga. And then we'll finally, hopefully, have enough time to travel back to this area. Hopefully, we'll see. So tired, so old. I can't do it anymore. I can't go much further. Will you do me a favor? Please bring me there, sweetheart. Bring me to where it ends. Wow, so that was fast. Astrid now wants to go to the Everdoor. Alright, so that just made muesli. Muesli. Alright, let's go to... Alright, so we got that. Alright, to Olga we go. We'll put the pine logs there. I don't know what we need pine for just yet, but I'm sure we're going to need it for something. So we'll put the pine logs there, and then we'll put the other ones as well. We'll probably put 2 of the gold ore there as well. And that should take care of that, you know? So it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough saying goodbye to Astrid. Like I said, Astrid's been with us for a while now. You know, she's been one of those spirits that we've held in high esteem for quite some time. And, you know, I would say Astrid's definitely... She was one of my favorite ones. I'm still reeling from Alice. I think Alice was my favorite spirit. I don't know if anyone has yet to top that or if anyone even could, but... That is a high bar set by a truly special individual. All right, there we go. So that is done. We're going to throw some gold there, throw some gold there, and we will throw in these pine logs. There we go. All right, we'll hit the hay. And then the next day, we'll take Astrid to the Everdoor. And the last thing I think we want to do is hold anybody up and keep anybody here that is ready to move on. You know, such is the burden of the Spiritfarer, as they say. So... let's go here. We'll get through with that one. And then we'll continue back. There we go. To the bus stop. I feel like we're making great progress, though. I think, you know, as it relates to, you know, sending spirits to the afterlife, I never expected that we would say goodbye in one episode to Beverly, to Astrid. I don't know. And I feel like I fear that we may actually end up saying goodbye to potentially another spirit, maybe Bruce and Mickey. You know, once we actually meet them in the town, maybe that will be the end of their story. Because we've already upgraded their house fully. You know, we've done all that stuff. So I'm curious about what else there really is, you know. For them, oh, their house is done. I think it was this house. Yeah, so we need gold ingots, rose gold sheets, and crystal glass sheets. So the crystal glass sheets we can do. The gold ingots and rose gold sheets, we'll get that in the near future. Once those ores are done. All right. It is now time to say goodbye to Astrid. There was once upon a time where I genuinely believed that Astrid and Giovanni would leave together. You know, I thought that they would find love and they would sail off into the sunset, that big yellow glow, as one. But unfortunately, that didn't happen. I don't think it's wise to live that long, Munchkin. Good thing I've never been that wise. But boy, am I old. And being this old is disappointing. You just end up being ugly on the outside and rotten on the inside, and it hurts so much. Life is suffering. It's hard. The world is cursed. But still, you find reasons to keep on living. I don't regret a thing, you know. I don't regret the struggles. I don't regret the hardships, the pain, the sorrow, and I've seen so much of it. But still, I don't regret what I've done or how I've lived my life. I just wish the world had been a better place. A better place for them, for us, but surely a better place for you, my dear. I feel like a fast vessel, and so many dusty rooms and cabins. I have so many of them, so many memories. Some of them are gone, but some of them will live on forever. In you, in others. Astrid was always the poet. She always had a way with words. I remember their faces as they trembled in fear. I remember their houses and the parties they threw. I remember their songs and their love. I remember their touch, their warmth. It's all fading away now, Munchkin. It's fading away. It's all gray, all white, all foggy. Is it all gone already? I don't see much anymore. You're still here with me, aren't you? You're still here, Stella? Don't you forget about me, please. I don't care about anyone else. But you. You don't forget about me, I'm telling you. I'll come back and haunt you if you do. I can feel it coming. Goodbye, Stella. Just follow your heart and keep smiling. Oh, goodbye, Astrid. She was spunky, she was spicy, and she was full of love. And another one says goodbye as our ship just somehow finds its way getting a little emptier. And now it is time. We'll head back. We'll head back to the boat. Or actually, I just want to make sure it actually takes us to the boat or to the bus stop. There we go. Spiritfarer. All right, so with the solemn goodbye now completed, it is about that time that we head back in this direction. We'll take a look at whatever this spot is, Overbrook. See if it confirms our theory about getting our hands on an XP potion, which we need a ridiculous amount of. And then we'll kind of go from there. All right, she's back, so I'm assuming I'm assuming it's done. Well, I guess we'll check. If that's done, that would be huge. Because then we can get the rose gold sheets. We can finish Gustav's his final act, I guess you would say. Because all he's waiting for is this clock. And so let me actually make a crystal glass sheet for him. I know we used a lot of them for those upgrades. There we go. Thankfully, we got enough. So we'll get that working. And then we'll also work on some other stuff too. Oh, she actually finished it. That's rather impressive. I mean, honestly, I think we're just going to reinvest the gold ore again. And so that way we can just keep getting more. It's nice to feel like, I think that's probably the best feature in this game, is the ability to reinvest some of the ore and the logs that we find, and then just kind of have a consistent source that we can always go back to in order to get some of these things. So I'm going to reinvest all that gold ore back into her. And then, because we had put gold ore at another spot too. So I usually will do that a few times, maybe 2 or 3 more times, probably like 2 more times. And then we should be good from there. We won't really need to do it again, but at least especially when it comes to like getting new material like gold, or when we got aluminum back when we first started getting that, became super important for us to reinvest. And so we're headed to the next spot. We can throw some of this gold ore in there and actually start getting our hands on gold ingots. Wow. That is going to take forever. There we go. We got 10. Okay. We got 10. That's a good start. That is a good start. Let's see. Let's go to Irina. We'll do the same thing. We'll collect the gold ore from there. And then hopefully we should be good on gold ore from that point. Like hopefully we won't really need to invest that much anymore. But it'll be good to know that if we do ever run out, we can just come back to these two and they'll have us taken care of. All right, let me see what else we could have made here. Actually, I guess we'll do this. I would say of all the mini games, you know, this is the one I get the least. I don't understand how to do this one. But, or rather, I'm not sure if I'm doing it right, I guess just to say. So we got an electrum sheet, rose gold. We need to make copper sheets as well. see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? There's something about that. Something about that that made me feel like I'm not doing that right. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna take a while. That's gonna take a while. I think that's where the upgrade becomes so handy. Because we're gonna need... We need to find a way to maximize how much we're getting from that. All right, let's see. What materials do we have? Are we low on anything? We got, you know, copper. Probably could use more copper. Silver we seem to be good on. Yeah. Yeah, maybe I'll throw one copper in there. And then we'll throw gold in there again. All right. All right, so we've reinvested there. Should be good. Let me just check and see what do we need for this upgrade. So if we wanted to improve this shop. Yeah, we need XP potions. That's really the only thing we're missing. Then we can start getting double. Hopefully it's double. I don't know what the upgrade is, but... And then this one is done. All right. Fully upgraded Gustavo's Gallery. Or Gustav's. I don't know why I always want to say Gustavo. Sounds fancier. There you are. It is with great pride and unbridled joy that I present to you Humanity's Legacy, my finest exhibition yet. Not too bad, don't you think? An official opening? Oh, no. You know how I am. The spotlight is not for me. And besides, vernissages are a waste of time. Nothing but an opportunity for officials to run around licking each other's, well, you know what I mean. Well then, I entrust all of this to your good care. I know I can trust you after I'm gone. Oh, don't act surprised. You very well know that I'm not the one to hang around longer than necessary. And I'm pretty confident I've done all I could here. Good old Gustav, always looking ahead. But it was quite exhilarating, this whole endeavor, wasn't it? Well, as soon as we pass by the Everdor, be a love and drop me off. It will be appreciated. Holy moly. This might be the first time in this entire series that we will be saying goodbye to 3 spirits in the same episode. I think we've had one episode where we said goodbye to 2, maybe. But yeah, this will be the first time that we've said goodbye to 3. This potentially is our greatest goodbye. That might be what we title the episode. I don't know. We'll see. And it has a ring to it, does it not? All right, so where were we even headed? Okay, we said goodbye to her. Is she? There's no way that she's ready, right? I mean, we just said goodbye to her. That wouldn't make any sense, would it? Wow, she really is ready. That's crazy. Okay, I mean, I had a theory that it was every day. You know, as soon as we go to sleep, it would be ready. But I've never done so much as to go back and check right away. Usually I'll just kind of, when I get there, I'll get there. But this is a pretty wild farm. I'm gonna throw more gold in there. I'll throw some of this pine in there as well, I think, this time around. And so we'll get those going. All right. That is pretty huge. That is not something I was expecting. Not in the slightest. All right, so let's go here. Yeah, let's go here. I know we need to say goodbye to Gustav, but I am not quite ready to let go just yet. And beside, I want to get to that one area, overlook, whatever it was. And I want to see if what hidden treasures might be waiting for us there. All right, here we go. And then we'll go to the new town with Bruce and Mickey, and then we will go to the Everdor. But I've already had to say goodbye to two spirits today. And so I am not in a rush to say goodbye to a third. But it is nice to know that is something that we can do. All right. Now we're getting back on track. I know I got distracted quite a bit with the upgrades and all that stuff, but I'm going to make a few more ingots. There we go. All right, here we are. Welcome to Overbrook. Now we got a letter in the mail highlighting, talking about Overbrook, so I'm hoping that this area actually does live up to the hype. Thankfully, this cooks a lot faster than gold. Much faster. Wow, I almost messed that up. Can you imagine? That'd have been pretty bad. All right, so a few more copper ingots just to get us going. Let me see. I'm actually going to wait. I'm going to wait until we hit this town and see if there is a way, if this town is what we're missing for these XP potions. Because if it is, that's going to be a game changer for us. Allow us to make some of the sheets twice as fast. Oh, another spirit. I didn't, it's not, hey, wait, it's you. Stellars. It's your old pal Jackie. Coming to the rescue once again, aren't you? Well, let me tell you, I have no idea what happened. I was hiding, I was taking a short break, yeah, from my shift. And then I saw this old beat-up vending machine. Funny how I've never noticed it before. But then, as soon as I approached the machine, the whole place got all foggy. Weird stuff, man. Weird stuff. Maybe something broke somewhere? Anyway, not much we can do until management sends a maintenance crew, I guess. I really can't work like that. I can barely see. On top of that, the machine's almost empty. Damn, management probably never refilled it, lazy bums. The one good thing is that I can see a tasty Choco Blasters. Hey, do you think you could maybe get it for me? Sure. Oh. What the heck? Choco Blasters, let's blast off. What the? What the heck? That usually doesn't happen until we're on the ship. That was far out. Did you see that machine? It was all... Gosh. Like the fancy thing you're wearing on your belt. Nice bauble, by the way. Now, about that Choco Blasters. It's already half eaten? What the? It's just gross. Never mind that. I'm not hungry anymore. Wonder why. Back to the grind for good old Jackie. Know what would be fun? A tour of the place. You didn't come to Overbrook for nothing, right? Let Jackie give you the VIP tour. How about it, yes? I knew it. You always were a sucker for these kinds of things. Teacher's pet and all that. I can read you like an open book, Stellars. All right, let's go. All right, anything else we can buy? Looks like there potentially will be stuff at some point, but... So this here is the general admissions wing. It's used for... Hey, that's Jamie. Jamie, hey. Oh, hey, Jackie, what's up? Oh, nothing much, nothing much. Just giving my pal here a tour of the hospital. This is Stella, by the way. I hear she's got 6 of them, and she's very sensitive about it. Oh, really? Hello, Stella. Nice to meet you. Thanks for telling me. I wouldn't want to. Whoa there. Made the lady mad. Relax, Stellar. It's just a goof. You smell like flowers and candies and newborn babies. Hey, that rhymes. Right, Jamie? Right, yes. Good one, Jackie. Good one. You're a riot. Thanks, Jamie. Talk to you later. Okay. This game has quite a lot of dialogue. Usually, by the end of these episodes, I will drink like an entire jug of water just from all the dialogue. Hey, buddy, what are you up? An orderly, finally. Is anyone working in this hospital? It's stop drooling and just do your job. People are hungry and the place is filthy. People are supposed to get healthier here, not sicker. What? Nothing to say? Never mind that, guys. Stellars. He's an idiot. Hey, I'm right. Yeah, moving on. All right. Well. All right, so up we go. Anything up here? Looks like a whole lot of nothing. The nerve of this guy. Really? What was that about? I'm out here busting my ass every day, every night. The pay is crap and the hours are worse. And on top of that, I've got this oh my gosh. This spirit is very honest. Do I tell you how to do your job? No. No, I don't. Because I have some manners. And I don't know the first thing about... Okay. But there's no way up anymore. The ladder probably broke while I was getting a snack. Well, can't do much about that. Not until management gets here anyway. So we can't go up there to that top building. And finally, the cafeteria. Always on duty for all of your slop needs. Oh, hey, Jackie. Back from break? Yeah, I guess I am. Do you need anything? Well, you see, I wanted to grab a bite here, but apparently the kitchen is out of supplies. Yeah, figures. I swear these idiots up there are going to starve us all to death. Hey, don't worry, Jackie's on it. I'm sure you are. Thanks for watching out for us, Jackie. Yeah, don't mention it. Well, now, where could I... Stellars. You always were oh so helpful. You wouldn't happen to have some kitchen supplies on that big boat of yours. We actually do. We actually do have bags of rice. right, 5 bags of rice delivered. Thankfully, I had a feeling all that rice would come in handy. Did we finish that? Now, let me see what else is around here. Oh, we can get in here. I don't know how, but there we go. Large Glen bottle. Nice. All right, so nothing more that way. Let me see how we can get Jackie onto our boat. I don't know if I'm supposed to follow her around or what the deal is there, but can't talk to her or give her anything, so. Now, when I arrived here, this is not what I was expecting to find. I didn't expect that this area was going to be kind of drab in a way. I wonder if that's the vibe of pretty much every place here, is that it's going to be a little bit, you know, solemn. All right, and another town. Oh, this is the one that we were actually supposed to go to. I just want to see what it says about this one. Okay, it says resources found. So I'm curious if we're going to have to go back and in order to actually acquire that spirit, or if that spirit is one, because it doesn't even say that. It doesn't even say anything about Jackie being an option. But maybe that's what the question mark is for. Are there any upgrades that we're missing? This is the next upgrade. Oh, that's what we need the pine planks for. And then we need electrum sheets. I guess we'll start working on those two. Might as well. And here we are. Gray Mist Peaks discovered. I wonder when we discover it if we can. I guess not. Well, at least we got there before the day ended, so we were able to kind of take advantage of that. This is what I'm talking about. The open air. Breathe it in, Scout. That's the good stuff. This reminds me, you should have these. Mickey says he doesn't want his. You can have mine too. We don't need them anymore. Listen, I think we need to rethink your role in our organization. If Mickey doesn't mind, I'm going to need you to run point on some things. You would have a more involved role, if you know what I mean. I'll fill you in when we get to the boat. Go do your thing. You've earned it. We'll hang back. All right, we got 2 old bowls. Wow, nice. Tomatoes, onion seeds. Buy some onion seeds for sure. I don't know what we need them for, but Really? What the heck was that for? Honestly, I don't know where we're going here. I'm just kind of riding the wave, I suppose. Honestly, just seeing how high it would take us. Oh my gosh, wow. I did not expect there to be something up here. There's a whole shrine up here, and we have the obols for it. We got dash. Holy moly, what? Oh. That's kind of huge. Oh, that's so sick. The world has just opened up to us in a big way. Wow, to think how easy it would have been to miss that. And even this up here, there's nothing up here, but still. You're a pilgrim. Wait, how did you get up here? Oh no. You talked to that other idiot, have you not? I'm sure he filled your head with all of his false idols nonsense. That one is dangerous, let me tell you. I bet you he got you to make an offering to his phony shrine, didn't he? Well, open your eyes, sheeple. This is the real shiny shrine of our holy Saint Dashius. See, its grandeur. See, its geometric perfection. Yes, yes, make an offering here, and a real blessing awaits you. Only 2 obols? You want me to give you obols? Are you crazy? Why do I feel like I'm supposed to do that, though? Ye mighty Dashius, bless this girl with your most powerful blessing. Well, that's awkward. I swear it never happened. All right, I'll give you this. Just promise you won't tell anybody. We got a vibrant necklace and our obols back. All right. That was interesting. Oh, that really is going to open up some things for us. Most definitely. All right, I want to exit just to see what we potentially, what did that open up? Well, I guess we can't check. It's a creepy little like campground or something. I don't know. It's a weird little spot. All right, so now that that's done, we've opened up a little bit more of the map. I wonder how far this area goes. I'm assuming it's probably this whole section, right? I may try to unlock a little bit more. But we did get the shrine. The shrine seems to be like the one important thing that was there. It doesn't seem like there was any chests or any other secrets as far as I could tell. Let's go back here and we'll go finish this thing. We'll go take Astrid to the Everdor. Wells Fartco and Company. Oh my gosh. To whom it may concern, on behalf of the Fart Bank of Fartopolis, of which you are one of the prime benefactors, please accept the enclosed fart dividends. This is not really a letter from the bank. This is from Jackie, and I farted in the envelope. Pranked. Just wanted to tell you that the vending machine has finally been restocked. Come check it out. Of course it has, because we just left. So of course it would be restocked. Why wouldn't it be? All right, let's go back here. We're going to go there. Like I was saying, you're going to need to step up in our organization. If this operation is ever going to survive, we'll need to pull a big one, a big score. I've been planning this job with my brother for a while. He doesn't want to do it now. I need you to step in and help out. So listen, here's the take. I need you to stock up on carrots. Yeah, that's right. You heard me, carrots. I'm not talking about a few. I'm talking about, oh my gosh, that's the thing we need for this job. If that doesn't make sense to you, that's too bad. You don't need to know everything. That's why I call the shots. Okay, so... Oh, that's such a bummer because, okay, we don't have any carrots. I don't even think we have carrot seeds, to be honest with you. Yeah. I don't know if we have any carrots. Okay, we actually do. We got some carrot seeds. We got some carrot seeds, and then we also might have some carrots. Probably not a lot, though. Oh, we got 23. We got 23. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. I would say all in all, pretty good. Got more sauerkraut. Nice. I'll throw some milk in there because why not? Oh, this is going to help us get around so fast. All right, so we're back in Overbrook. Let's see what they have at this vending machine. All right, so a crispy burlap min, a protein bar that's simply full of crisp. I mean, I guess I don't know what I need these for. Nothing? Okay. It seems like every time we do it though, we are progressing the story though. So I guess I'm just going to keep doing it. Hey Smellers, just a thought of that. Did you get my letter? It was pretty good, wasn't it? Hey, lighten up, will you? I didn't really fart up that envelope. Or did I? Anyway, thanks for the visit. Oh, hey, look at that. The ladder is great. I told you, it leads to a room on one of the more difficult patients here. Scratch at the most difficult patient. She's got some issues, like, in the head. Like, difficult issues. She's really a pain. Yeah, okay. I know it's my job. Don't look at me like that. I'll take good care of her, I promise. It's just, well... It was a nice breather not having to deal with her. The hospital was running so much smoother. Anyway, back to the grind, I guess. If I want to ever have a chance to get to on top of this. Hey Stella, I know you're busy and all, but with your boat and your fancy duties, saving the world or whatever you always do. But think you could help an old pal? Listen, here's what we're gonna do. I have an extra pager here. It was my colleague's, but before he just up and quit mid-shift and left me all alone to manage the shit show. Anyway, take it. That way, if I ever feel overwhelmed, I can just text you and you can come to the rescue. How about it? Sure. Sure, I guess we'll do that. All right, we got the pager. I will say Jackie is hilarious. She might be the funniest spirit that I think we've encountered. And I think, like, Mickey and Bruce concern me. I feel like Mickey and Bruce are, like, I mean, they're definitely mobsters, but, you know, or a part of some deep-rooted crime syndicate. I don't know. But, let's see. They want us to... Okay, so we need 100 carrots. And we're, you know, we're on our way. We're on our way. I wish I could just go buy carrots, but... Can we actually make a second... Can we make a second garden? Oh, we can. And I think we will. We wanna pick up the pace on this thing. So we'll kind of get these going. I think from each of these we might get like 3 carrots, maybe. And so this is definitely gonna be, feels like it's gonna be a long process. And I'm out of carrot seeds, so we're gonna have to go see if we can find somebody. I was just at a shop too that I think had carrot seeds, so I don't remember where it was though. I wonder if it would tell us. Oh man, we were just at a place that had carrots. I thought to buy some, but I didn't see any use for it. Okay, Hummingbird has some, but we could always go there. All right, so we're gonna go to Hummingbird. We're gonna grab these carrot seeds. We're gonna keep investing in making 100 carrots, I guess, and then we'll go to the Everdoor. That is the plan as it stands. I don't know. I think you just have to keep hitting it over and over and over. Kitchen emergency. Need help ASAP. Smellia. Oh my gosh. All right, I'm already regretting having this pager. I'm already regretting it. But we got to go help Jackie. We're still looking for an old shoe. I can't believe we haven't found one. That's actually, I'm not gonna lie to you, that kind of blows my mind a little bit. All right, so we made it to the bus stop. Where are we going? Oh, we were gonna buy carrots. That's what. Yeah. We pretty much just need to buy all the carrot seeds. All right. It's been a while since we've been to Hummingbird anyway, so it'll be good to kind of return. Sometimes I'll just like smack it, which obviously isn't very effective, but it gets the job done eventually. All right, so we have Electrum sheets. What else do we need? I think we do need rose gold sheets. So I'm just gonna keep cooking those. All right, back in Hummingbird, let us grab these carrots. All right, there we go. He said to buy carrots, and that is exactly what we did. That should be more than enough to get us 100. Dude, the dash ability is, it's like once you have it, you can't believe that you ever played this game without it. You know what I mean? It's one of those things that is just such a game changer. Like now all I want to do is fluidly dash around this world. All right, so we got carrots going in both of those. There we go. All right, please let this guy have an old shoe. There it is. All right. Goodness, that was so, like, for some reason, I don't know why that was so tough. Now, it is my own fault. I did sell shoes that I probably didn't need to, you know. Let's see what this experiment turns into. I really thought we were about to fail that. That would have been so unfortunate. Imagine if we lost the shoe too. All right, let's see what we get. We got household glue. All right. That was incredible, Big Hat. Now, let's get even wackier. Let's go to the loom. Oh my gosh. We got some fun stuff from him, though. So now he wants us to go to the loom. Okay, use the crusher to experiment, use the foundry to have some fun, and use the loom to... Okay. I've heard the others talk about their houses. I don't get it. Everyone has their own tree house just for them. Why go through the trouble? My parents would never go for it. Less cleaning. Wait a second. Could I have a house too just for me? Okay. I need paper. Yes, paper. You gotta find me some paper. Okay. House-made paper. Oh my gosh. It's like this whole thing just gets weirder and weirder. Now they got us out here crafting paper with sawdust and house-made glue. I knew that sawdust had to be used for something. Oh, I guess. I don't know. You found sawdust and glue. Oh, that's not how my mom... That's not how my mom would make paper, though. That paper... Oh, my God. That paper would have been half-assed. That's something my mother said sometimes. But you could still combine the two. It might be even better. I don't know. Now, you just need to find a way to actually make it. Maybe you could heat it. Try cooking it. Yeah, we're working on it. We're working on the paper. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. It looks like it's going to take a while, though. Holy moly. All right. So we got the shoe. We've begun that experiment. And before we run out of daylight here, we'll just go and travel to the next area. So he wants us to test a bunch of things. We're still working on getting carrots. We're working on the sawdust and glue. We're taking Gustav. We're taking Gustav to the Everdoor. So these two we're working on pretty nicely. Jackie we're working on. Jackie's pretty new, so we won't worry too much about helping her, but at least for right now. I want to see how Mickey's quest ends. Mickey and Bruce with their 100 carrots. Not exactly sure what they're working on, but... All right. Another day. There we have it. The paper is done. All right, we got the house-made paper. All right, we're going to travel to the Everdoor. And off we go. All right, let me go check on these carrots. Yeah, so we get about 3 carrots per haul. So we only have to do this like 9 more times. Should be a lot of fun. But I think it's good that we made a second garden. Otherwise, this process would have taken a lot longer. All right. I gather you're ready to take me away? Let's do it. Let's do it. Goodbyes seem to be a central theme in this game. And this episode is no different. It is time for us to say goodbye to a dear friend who has been with us for quite a while. It feels like Gustav has been with us for quite some time, primarily because the ingredients that he required to improve his house were very hard to find. It seems to me you are quite surprised by my request to leave. And it seems to me you still are. But you have to understand, Stella, that everything is but a meaningless arrangement of atoms. Everything you've ever known, seen, or experienced. Fortuitous circumstances. In the universal chaos, humanity emerged. Not a tiny bit more purposeful than the rest. But with an incredible faculty, that of creating meaning, however fleeting it might be. I have no inherent meaning. Neither do you. But we can create, organize, put in order, and thus create purpose and meaning. Transcend the primordial chaos. All of humankind does so. We create machines that are useful to take control. Machines like the chair, the one that subsumed me. And maybe, also, that made me truly realize what impermanence means. For our numerous creations only have meaning as long as they are useful. And when finally they are unneeded, once again, do they turn to heaps of metal and wood and bones, melted back into the universal chaos, stripped of their inherent humanity, and all of our bodies, all of our minds in a similar fashion. I do not yet know what to do about this. Usefulness is an easy way of meaningfulness, but not a trustworthy one. It vanishes as quickly as we do. And so, it seems, the only hope humanity has for transcendence is through art. Meaningfulness pulled from our chaotic minds, not for utility, but for its own sake. And after that artist has been gone, long gone, turned to dust, the art remains. And even after the last one of all humans, we will have returned to the primordial chaos, provided that we have protected it. Art will remain. And so it is that art alone is left in our wake, the only veritable form of transcendence to ever have been in our grasp, proof of our existence and of our pitiful efforts to raise from the chaos. As with some unknown script from a long gone power. Dude, that's super deep. Oh, here we are. Well now, Stella. Osmandius beckons. Let's go. Oh, man. Here we are saying goodbye to another one. 3 spirits going in a single episode. In the blink of an eye, we say goodbye. Once again. We're going higher and higher. And there he is. As foretold, here we are, Spiritfarer, for the last time. Feeble and helpless, a faint murmur drifting in silence. Whispered words, a simple question. Why did you choose this life, Stella? Why did you spend it ushering others through their final moments? Was your vocation an affectionate duty born of compassion? Or a display of selfishness, of everlasting uncertainty? Did you do it for them or for yourself? To know me and grow accustomed to my presence? To conquer me? Am I less daunting to you now? Or am I still a ghastly shadow, a deafening absence? Remember, when your body failed, you knew. Oh my God, is that Stella in that bottom image? Has this whole thing been a retelling? Oh my gosh, has all these images that we've seen been a retelling of Stella's story? So I guess the question becomes, like, who is Stella? Is Stella someone that is too struggling to transcend to the afterlife? Is she dead? Or is she already dead, or is she dying? Oh my gosh, I have so many questions. But now in the hospital bed, now I'm starting to think that is Stella. And I'm wondering if all the spirits that we have been encountering, are they all... Now, we knew that some of those spirits were people that Stella knew at one point or another. But now I'm starting to wonder, and this is just a wild theory, is Stella the one that's actually dying? And all of these spirits that she's seeing are the ones that are having to say goodbye to her. That would be insane. Nah, that would be insane. That's a far-fetched idea. You'd seen it 1,000 times. You knew I would come. You fought valiantly, yet suffered all the same. I was deep within your heart, as I had always been. In your final moments, you accept my call. You slowly draw your last breath, and here we are. You know this is the end. But you're not alone, embraced by the love of your mother, and now your sister. She is here holding your hand. Go on, go now. You are not alone. Have your final conversation with Hades. That was the final conversation. So what does that mean? Oh my gosh. And look at all this stuff. Wow. There's all these. It's like overgrown in a way. I'm so confused. So does this game actually have an end? If that was our final, you know, interaction with death, what exactly does that mean? Like, do we just continue to explore the world, help all the remaining spirits, and then just kind of stop playing, or is there going to be an actual ending? You know, a tangible end credits sort of thing that sees our journey come to an end. That's the question. Oh, come on now. The job wasn't for carrots. It was for peaches. Who wants stupid carrots? Like I would use carrots for this job. That's stupid. You got to fix this mistake quickly. This job depends on peaches. Lots of them. Go now. Are you kidding me? Brother, I probably had 100 peaches at one point. But they actually gave us a lot of money, so we got rid of them. But what is that? Another Spiritfarer? What is this? I know. I'm late. I couldn't get off work earlier. Parking in this part of town is a mess. And this place, it's a maze. Listen to me. I'm going on about the parking. And look at you. Are you awake? How are you holding on? Can you hear me, sis? Can you say Lily is my favorite sister for me? Well, it's true. I'm your only sister, so you don't have a choice there. I wish I could hear your voice. I'd rather have you screaming, Lily, get out of my room. I'd rather have you laughing. I'd even rather have you snoring. Let me come a bit closer. Mom's asleep. It's late, I know. Jeez. I'm 2 hours late. Sorry again. No wonder Mom's passed out. I have a surprise for you. I swung by the house yesterday and got some things. Well, 2 things. First, where is it? There we are. Voila. A bottle of single malt from Mom's secret stash. Don't worry. I'll do the drinking and talking for the both of us. And this, your photo album. It's got some good ones. Cute baby pictures, big family gatherings, embracing college parties or embarrassing college parties. The works. Let's start at the beginning. Stella, the adorable baby. Jeez. Being this cute should be illegal. Give me a second. I'll pour myself a drink. Oh, look at this one. You're so tiny. Where was this taken? What does it say on the back of the picture? Colmore, Alsace, 1973. Time abroad. Meet Lily at the Hummingbird Shrine during nighttime. Wow. Okay, well, ladies and gentlemen, I think this might be a good a time as any, a good a spot as any, I should say, to end this episode. But before we do, I just want to say thank you so much. I know this episode was a bit longer than what we've done in the past. I've been so focused on trying to see this story through, see how it ends. I feel like we are as close now as we've ever been. We helped out Gustav. We helped out Astrid. We sent Beverly on her way into the afterlife, and each one was tougher than the last. And no matter how many spirits we've said goodbye to on this journey, it's always been something that's never gotten easier, you know? And this episode was no exception. This was a heavy one. You know, having to say goodbye to 3 spirits in the same episode was definitely not something I thought we would do when we jumped into today. But You know, we just kind of let things happen as they were meant to, and we didn't fight it, you know. And now we have Lily and an incredible revelation surrounding Stella, that Stella is actually the one that is dying. And I honestly, I don't even know how to process that. I have so many theories about the symbolism that each character that we've sent through the Everdoor has posed for Stella's story. But I'm gonna think those through. I'm gonna try to process all that, and maybe we'll discuss it in the next episode. But I don't know, is next episode the final episode? You know, it seems like we've helped enough spirits to progress the story. And while I doubt that this game was going to require you to save every spirit, it seems like that's definitely something you could do if you wanted to. It doesn't appear that it was a requirement to progress the story. And so now we have a chance to, you know, I'm assuming if we do this Lily spirit and we meet it where it seeks to meet us, that we may actually potentially see the finale and the final credits roll at the end of next episode. And so I'm curious, you know, I'm curious. I'm going to continue opening up a little, you know, pieces of the map, continue seeing some of the little nuanced towns and things that we probably have yet to discover. And I hope that, I don't know, I'm open to see what happens next episode and where we kind of go. But yeah, I'm curious that next episode could potentially be the finale. And, I don't know, bring some tissues. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for the love on this video. Thank you so much for joining me on this series. I really do appreciate it. If you enjoyed this content, if you enjoyed this episode, you want to support the channel and the community, drop a like on this video. It's a great free way to help out the channel. Comment down below what your thoughts were seeing Beverly take her final steps into the Everdoor. Gustav, Astrid, which one hit you the hardest when you played for the first time? And of course, if you enjoy cozy commentary for your viewing pleasure, you are already in the right place. Hit that sub button. We'd love to have you. As always, guys, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.